YouTube, my name is Shir and welcome to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to talk to you about foods that I used to hate and now I love. The first one is cinnamon. I hated everything that has cinnamon in it, even the slightest amount of cinnamon. I just couldn't eat it. I felt it right away, no matter the amount of cinnamon that was there. In a lot of African cuisines, there's a use in cinnamon in savory dishes as well, and I remember really hating this. Like for some meatballs or kebabs use cinnamon, and a lot of kebabs are served on a cinnamon stick. I couldn't stand this. It's just like, oh my god, I can't eat it. And of course, every dessert that has cinnamon in it, I didn't touch it. And now, it's not just that I don't hate it anymore, I love it. I love cinnamon. I have a video of snickerdoodles that is butter cookies with a coat of cinnamon and sugar. And the original recipe didn't have enough cinnamon for me. So yeah, I really love cinnamon. The second thing that is also connected to the time that I discovered that I actually don't hate cinnamon anymore is baked apples. So I couldn't stand apple pie. I couldn't stand, like, what is the name of the apple croissant? I will add it here. So I couldn't eat it. Anything puff pastry with apples I didn't like. I think it's the kind of like acidity that apples have when they're baked, and also the somewhat floury texture they might have. I think this is what bothers me when I was younger. So of course strudel I didn't like, and just like regular pound cake with apples in it. Just everything baked apple I was like staying away from. And the time that I figured that I don't hate this anymore, not this and not cinnamon, was when I was with my parents in Old City of Jerusalem. There's a place that is called the Austrian Hospice, and it actually has a really nice panoramic view of the old city, so I highly recommend to go there. And on one of the floors of the hospice there's a coffee place, and they serve their Austrian Apfelstrudel, and we ordered this and I was like, no, I hate it. And it smelled like cinnamon to me, and I tried it and it was just so good. And then since that moment I started to eat cinnamon and I started to eat baked apples, and now I make them myself. Like I try to make Apfelstrudel. In another video you can see it right there. So yeah, this is the story of how I learned to love apple and cinnamon. Another thing that I have a strong memory of me hating it when I was younger was beetroot. I really hated beetroot. In the Jewish New Year's Eve there are blessings that we read, and then we need to eat some stuff that related to these blessings, and beetroot is one of them. The name in Hebrew has the letters of a word that says go away, like scare away, or like just disappear kind of thing. And the reason why we eat it is to make our enemies go away. So this is like what it means, what it symbolizes. And I remember that one of these eves in my early adulthood, let's call it, I was sitting to the table and we needed to eat the blessings, and I tried the beetroot and I felt like eating dirt. I think that at first the flavor are more to the dirt kind of side of the range of flavors beetroot has. And I tried like a really small piece of it and I was like, I don't know. Here I don't have a story of how I started to like it. On my last year of university, I tried many more things that I had until this point in my life. And I think it kind of started to develop my palate at that point. And it's thanks to a really good friend of mine that I love. And she just showed me things and we tried things, and she wanted me to make things for her. So we had like this really nice give and take kind of relationship where we learned from each other. And I feel like it really developed my palate and made me really be interested more in food. So it's probably have been like in that time that I realized it's actually pretty nice and versatile, and you can use it in so many things. And now I just love it. I don't feel the dirt flavor. Kind of feel more like a bit of sweetness and earthiness over a dirt flavor. So I think it's also something that it grows on you. It's just like a palate change, and the flavors that are connected to this in your food memory, let's call it, in your flavor memory, changes and really affect the way you perceive the flavor when you retry them. the things. Another thing that I had like a weird relationship with was fish until around the same year that I was talking about, the last year of college, of university. I only ate fish, like raw fish in sushi. I don't remember what made me eat raw fish. I don't remember how I started to eat sushi, but it ended there. My grandmother was making this like fish fillet, like schnitzel. It was deep fried and all the grandchildren really liked it. Even my brother, that like he ate everything really dry. I remember he had like dry burger, no veggies, no sauce. He had never eaten ketchup. He just like specific things and that's it. And one of the things that he liked was this fish schnitzel, fish fillet. And I was looking at him and it's like, how come he likes it? Because he hates everything. Because he don't eat like fish at all, and this one it does eat. So I was really confused about that, but still it didn't make me like it. So fish. Now I eat all kinds of fish. I love it. I love them raw. I love them cooked. I love them fried. Just give me some fish. I don't have experience with making fish myself. I don't remember ever making something with fish, but maybe it will come. Another thing that I hated as a child was eggs, especially hard-boiled eggs. I had probably experienced a trauma, at least that is what I was told. When I was younger, I kind of choked on a hard-boiled egg, and since then I didn't agree to eat eggs at all. When I started to eat eggs, I mainly focused on the most, like in the runny side of eggs. I like shakshuka when the yolk is like oozing, and I prefer like fried eggs and not boiled eggs. This is something that I recently started to eat. It's not something that I usually eat. Another thing I really hated, like I could sense the smallest amount of it, was ginger. Fresh, obviously. When I was traveling in China in 2012, yes, I'm old. I think this is what changed this for me, because I didn't have a choice but to encounter ginger more. But before that, everything that has like the slightest amount of it, I was like, it has ginger in it. I don't like it. I really strongly remember that when I did eat sushi, there's this cured, I don't know, this ginger that they serve, and I couldn't understand how people eat it. All the stir fries, all these things, I didn't like it. And now I love ginger. I really use ginger in a lot of things. You can see on my curry video right here. Even though it has in the curry paste ginger, I add more in the beginning. I fry it a little bit and I really like it. And I also like it raw in dipping sauces. So yeah, that's another thing that changed like entirely. Like from not standing it, I changed to really enjoy it and appreciate the flavor of it and what it adds to a dish. Let's keep on going. I strongly remember the first year of university, I was moving for the first time to live with roommates, and one of my roommates, he really loved lentils, and he told me something about a dish that has lentils in it, and I was like, I have something against lentils, I don't know. And then he told me, I think you have something against your health. I was like, what? What do you want? I'm allowed to dislike things. What is this? So yeah, so I remember I didn't like lentils, and just like not long ago, I rediscovered lentils and I don't hate it as much. Actually, today I made this lovely Iraqi dish. It's called majadra, and it has rice and brown or green lentils in it, and this beautiful caramelized onion. And I made it for myself, so I chose to eat lentils. It's not like something that someone made and I was like, okay, I will eat it. I chose to make it for myself. So I think it's a progress and we'll take it from there. The last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is flavor combination that I really didn't like. I didn't enjoy, didn't appreciate. I actually looked at my mother and told her why she made this. It's cheese and chocolate, or cheese and chocolate flavor. It could be cocoa, it could be whatever. I remember she made a cake or something that used this combination of flavors and ingredients, and I was looking at her like this and I was like, I don't like it. I hate chocolate and cheese. And since then, this is the thought that I had in mind, like all the time. Every time I saw something that involves cheese and chocolate, I was like, I hate chocolate and cheese. Disgusting. And last year, a friend of mine told me about this product of Philadelphia cheese. They started a cooperation with Milka, and they created this Milka Philadelphia cheese. So like Philadelphia cheese with Milka. So it's cheese with chocolate. She told me it was really, really nice and I would probably like it. And I was like, no, but I hate chocolate and cheese. The same as I thought that all of my life. And then it was on sale, I think, one day. And I was like, 88 cents. I can try it in 88 cents. The worst thing is that I didn't like it and I would give it to someone or throw it away, right? This is the worst case scenario. So I actually made a video about the taste test. You can see it right there. Long story short, I actually was so surprised by it. I liked it. And after that, I also made this German classic cake. It's called Russische Zupfkuchen. You can see this video right there. I love it. It's like a cocoa pastry base. And on top of it, you have this cheese batter and you finish with bits of the cocoa pastry on top. And it's really good. I really love it. The flavors are so subtle. And I think I didn't appreciate it because when I was younger, I really enjoyed sweet flavors. And as I got older, I appreciate mild sweet flavors. I still like sweet. I still enjoy sweets. But I really like it when it has a little counter flavor to it, like sour or bitter or salty, because then it's more manageable for me. I like it better. I enjoy it better. I appreciate it better. So I think this is what happened to me with the cheese and chocolate, because I didn't appreciate what the cheese adds to the chocolate and what the chocolate adds to the cheese. The cheese adds a bit of acidity and it breaks the sweetness that chocolate might have. And together it just like completes each other, and I didn't see it before. I was like so into my thought of me hating it that I didn't give it a chance. And then I realized that I actually love it. So what I'm saying in this video is that even if you think that you don't like something, I highly recommend to go back to this something every now and then. It doesn't mean that you're like forcing yourself to like it. You're just checking if you still don't like it. Because even memories affecting our favorite or dislikes in foods, you know, if you have a really, really strong memory of, like me with the trauma of the eggs, this memory was so strong in my mind that I just couldn't get myself into trying it. If you create different memories with the same food, better memories, more positive memories with it, you are more keen to like it. So, I mean, it's so changeable. We don't think about our palate as changeable that much, but it is so flexible, and everything that you try changes it and changes how you perceive new foods in the future, or old foods that you didn't like. And now all of a sudden, oops, you like it. So what I'm saying is that try to keep an open mind and get back to things that you don't like. You might be surprised. That's it. I hope you liked it. I thought maybe it would interest someone to hear about change of taste that people have during their lives. This is mine. I probably forgot some stuff. I would really love to hear about the things that you didn't like until a certain age and then you started to like them. Tell me in the comments. I would really love to hear about it. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like that, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you get notifications on Apple new videos. And I hope I'll see you on the next video. Bye!